Today we are covering the RV, so let's look at the intro and go on with that. So as I said in our winterization video that we posted last week, we do put a cover on our trailer during the winter, and this is the process that we're going to show you today. I'm going to get the drone up in the air so you can have a view from the top of how it looks like. But basically what we're doing is we're bringing this big cover on top of the trailer, unfold it, let the side and the front fall on the RV, and then it's just a matter of zipping those thing up and clipping the strap underneath the trailer so that it helps so that it doesn't pull up with the wind. We do a little something special with the gutter because these comes with gutter protection as well, but they don't tend to hold really well, so we just tape them up. So we'll start with the gutter and then we'll get on top installing the cover. The cover that we bought is, as you can see, is a pretty big bag. It comes obviously much more compressed when it's delivered, but it comes with that huge bag that it's easy to put the cover back in so you can store it for summertime. We bought it online at rvcovers.ca and it's the model Gold Shield 5L, I think. They have explanation on their website on how to measure your trailer to order the proper size of the cover. So that's the cover we got. You got a pretty good warranty actually on these things. They're lifetime warranted. And this is the kind of cover that you want to put on a trailer because this is made of material that will let the trailer breathe. So don't put, like I said in the winterization video, don't put those big tarps on the trailer. It's definitely not good for the roof. So when I'm gonna get going with the gutters, I'm gonna get that on top of the roof. I'm gonna unfold that so you can see how it looks like.
So here are the gutter protections that we talked about with the little Velcro straps. They're basically to protect the main cover from the gutters so it doesn't chafe and go through it. It has a tendency to slide, so we just tape the end of it with a piece of masking tape and go around it to the trailer, to the gutter, so that it doesn't slide away from the gutter. So as you are going to see, we are going to get the cover on the roof. It's a pretty big and somewhat heavy bag, so you see Mary is pushing the bag from the bottom as I'm pulling it on top. And I do recommend keep bringing this up in the bag. It's a pretty big cover, so it's much easier keeping it in the bag and bringing the bag up and unfolding it on top. What you see me doing here is placing the AC cover that came with our trailer on top of the AC. There's a little cover that is included with the main cover that can go over max air. We don't use it. Maybe it can be used for a smaller AC unit, but we use the one that came with the trailer. Next, what we got to do is obviously we brought the bag up. We got to remove the bag. We just throw that down. And then it's just a matter of finding the label that says front, which indicate the front of the cover that goes to the front of the RV. And once you get that, you just basically unfold the cover and try to make sure that each corner it's placed carefully on each corner of the RV and unfold the side, let it fall on the side and the front and the back. While you're doing that, just keep in mind that you are on the roof, so eye in the air. So try to keep in mind what you have underneath the cover, like the AC unit, the tube, the vents, and stuff like that. And pay attention not to step, obviously, too much on the cover, and most importantly, not fall down the trailer while placing the cover on the RV. So once the covers fall down on each side, it's just a matter of zipping up the zippers. And as you see me doing here, there's some strap in the front and the back of the trailer. It's just a matter of clipping them and pull a little bit on the strap so there's a bit of tension on the strap. Not too much, just a little bit, so that the cover won't flap too much when there's a little bit of wind going on. So we do the same thing on the back of the trailer. So same principle, we just clip the strap, give him a little pull so that it doesn't flap to the wind. And as you can see, for the back of the trailer, we're able to cover our spare tire, and we also have our portable black tank that we store there in its rack behind the trailer. And then you got the strap on the bottom that goes on the bottom of the trailer. You see Mary here throwing the strap underneath the trailer. The clip is on the other side, and it's the exact same thing as the front and the back. We just clip it and give it a little pull so there's a bit of tension so that it doesn't flap. You'll see that the zippers have Velcro strap, each of them, so that the zippers does not open during the winter and remains like that.
The RV cover doesn't come with a tongue jack cover, so I wanted to protect mine for the winter, and we bought this thing, which is basically what it is. It's a tongue jack cover made by Camco, and you basically just slide it over the tongue jack, and there's a little draw cord with a little plastic thing. You just pull on the cord, make sure that it's tight around the jack, and pull this over. It's not going anywhere, and it's going to protect your tongue jack over the winter. So that's it. It's all there is to it to put a cover on your RV. As you've seen, it's a pretty simple process. We totally forgot to start a camera where you would have seen the side fall off, but hopefully with the drone view, you were able to see what we've done. Basically, is just finding the front label, put that in the front, and unfold the whole thing until everything drops down. Make sure that the corners are in the right places, and after that, once everything is down, as you see, it's just a matter of doing the zippers all around. And as I've shown, there's little Velcro straps for each zipper that you must make sure that they're closed. That will prevent the zipper from opening. And after that, there's those straps in the front and in the back, as well as underneath, that you just need to clip and give it like a little pull on it to make sure that there's a little tension, not too much, but just a little tension so that it doesn't flap around too much. And that extra cord of the strap, you can just wrap it around and tie a knot so that it does not fly away, or just the same thing for those on the bottoms. You don't want them to be stuck in ice that will form over the winter. So that's it for today's video. I know it was a short one. Hopefully it got you an understanding of how to put a cover on an RV. If you enjoyed the video, give it a little thumbs up, share it to anyone you can think it can be useful to. And if you're not registered, subscribe to the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.